Hey everybody, I'm Bill Vencil. This is Chords of Orion, and on today's video, that's right, I'd like to talk about which of the streaming platforms really do the best job of supporting musicians. Now, when you think about choosing a streaming platform as a user, as a customer, it's really a complicated decision because you've got the experience of consuming the platform itself, right? The apps, whether it's a mobile app or a desktop app, the website, playlisting features, just, the overall experience of using the service. There's also the audio quality to consider, which sounds best or which do you think sounds best for listening. There's also the cost to you as a consumer. So is there a free ad-driven option? Are there premium options? How much is it going to cost every month? But I think there's another factor that's really important to think about, and that is, what do these streaming platforms, these huge streaming platforms, actually pay musicians? I think that's a factor to throw in there too. And what I'd like to do right now is show you some of the actual dollar amounts that I'm being paid right now by some of the major streaming platforms. Let's get to work. The first service I'd like to look at is Pandora, which is not a big one for me. So far this year, there have been 546 streams reported in through CD Baby, my content aggregator. And as you can see, I'm being paid an average of 0.0028 cents per stream. So essentially 2.8 or almost 3/10 of a penny per stream. Let me go ahead and show you what that looks like on the CD Baby back end. As you can see, we've got sales dates over here, and you can see it's Pandora Plus, but if you look at the quantity, that's the number of streams being reported, and the unit is the actual per stream unit price. Payable is what I actually got paid. As you can see here, we've got a bunch that are at 2.4 of a penny. We got 2.7 of a penny, and on down there. So I'm validating what I'm putting there in the summary to you. It really is about 2.7, 2.8 of a penny per stream. Next up is Apple, and as you can see, overall, this is worldwide now, I've had 3,022 streams thus far in 2021, and it's been paid out at an average of 6.5 of a penny per stream, so 0.006535. So let's head on over to the CD Baby site and see what that looks like. So here we can see the iTunes, Apple Music, and I'm just looking at US. It does vary from region to region. And we can see here upon the silent shore, I had 17 streams on March 31st at an average of 8.6 of a penny per play. That's not bad for 14.5 cents. Yeah, see, we're pretty consistent there. 4.9 of a penny, 8.2. One more page here. Here's another 4.9. I don't know what the zeros are, but it's okay. They may be plays that were not long enough to actually count for any money. Anyhow, that's Apple Music. Next up is Tidal, and I get barely any streams from Tidal. 352 for the year so far at an average payout of 0.007922 cents per stream, so 7.9 of a penny, which is not bad, right? That's the highest so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back end to see some of these entries with Tidal. So as we look at the distance between God and the Creature off of My Souls album, we can see that I was paid out 9.6 of a penny, so almost 1 cent for that stream. Not bad, and you can see here that it's kind of consistent as we go down. Let's go ahead and flip to page 2. Yeah, it's very consistent for a number of pages at 9.6 of a penny. So, not bad. I I really wish Tidal was a bigger service and that I got a lot more streams off of it. That would be cool. Number 4, I think, is Deezer. And again, it's not a big streaming platform for my music. 324 whole streams thus far reported in at an average of 0.004503 cents per stream. So 4.5 tenths of a cent, almost a half a cent a stream. Let's go ahead and look at the back end real quick and you can see what's going on there. It's a little lame looking here, Beauteous Evening at 0.0029 per stream, but then we have one at over a penny a stream. Sweet. I wish they were all like that, but as you can see, again, it's all over the board. Here's 7.8 tenths of a penny, 3.8 tenths of a penny. Overall, though, that figure is what I showed you. So next up is Amazon, and as you can see, I've got 2,000 streams exactly so far at an average of 0.010302 per stream, so actually over 1 penny per stream. Hurrah! Let's check out the back end here. As you can see, number the stars, I had 3 streams at 0.0105, so 1.05 pennies per stream, and that kind of goes on down the page here. Let's go ahead to page 3 and see what we've got. Same thing, it's very consistent. Here's a 0.0059, so 5.9 tenths of a penny per play, but it's pretty darn good. I'm loving Amazon from a payout perspective, and I'm hoping that Chords of Orion music grows on Amazon pretty rapidly. All right, guys, next to last is YouTube Music, and this does not include video streams from YouTube itself. It's literally the streaming music platform like your Spotify's or Apple Music. As you can see, YouTube Music, I had 2,077 streams at an average of 0.008319, so 8.3 tenths of a penny. Yeah, 8.3 tenths of a penny, so not bad. Let's go ahead and look at the back end here. It doesn't look too impressive here on page 1 because that first stream, the last green field, came in at 1.4 tenths of a penny. That stinks, but if we move ahead a page or two, all of a sudden we're seeing figures like this. 6 streams of Sidereal off of my Line of Despair album at 0.0151, so 1.5 cents per stream. That's pretty sweet. And as you look down here, virtually all of them, most of them, are above a penny. Here's even 1.64 cents per stream. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed with YouTube's payouts. Of course, I'm heavily biased towards YouTube, given the channel here, but oh well. And here we are at the end of all things. We've got the big bad elephant of streaming music platforms, Spotify. And as you can see, in 2021 thus far, I've had 11,586 streams. Cool, but check out the per stream revenue. 0.002933 per stream, so 2.9 tenths of a penny per stream. Let's look at the back end here and see what's going on. Okay, so as we see here, and this is reporting from January, we've got 0.0026, so 2.6 tenths. That seems to be pretty consistent there. There is a or a 5.2 tenths per stream. Not bad. But as you can see, we are hovering down lower, even down to 0.0017, so 1.7 tenths of a penny for a stream. So Spotify, for all its size and all the traffic it gets, it's not really paying out all that well, is it? So which platform does support artists the best? You know, if we're just looking at money alone, it's Amazon for me. That's pretty awesome. But the problem is I've only gotten 2,000 streams this year on Amazon versus 11,000 on Spotify. So for reaching an audience, Spotify is pretty cool. It's pretty widely used, and my music has a longer reach on Spotify. But it is a conundrum, though, that I'm not making as much money on Spotify as I am on Apple. If I put Apple Music and Apple iTunes together, I'm making way more money with that service than Spotify, even though the Spotify streams are much higher versus the Apple Music streams. I think it's worth considering both as musicians and also as consumers to really be smart on this and think about not only what's in it for me as a consumer, but how do I support those musicians I love? And then on the musician side, it's not only how much am I making off the platform, it's also how much is the platform allowing me to grow my audience. It's pretty complex, isn't it? I've got a playlist here of other challenges musicians face. I hope you'll check it out, and I'll see all of you on the next video.